Is it you?
Yeah.
Tried to think of something better, but... Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! 2K20.
Fine, you win.
We got the ham horn battle going on here. Fucking right. Tonight,
supreme.
all the way from Sarzin, Ontario. I'm Styles the Prophet. And with me, like always, we got this motherfucker over here. Tell him.
B Show, you know what it is. Thanks for tuning in.
And
as always,
putting us in your living rooms and in your hands and on your TVs and through the fucking Wi-Fi airwaves. Jonesy making it all happen.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
I do my best.
He's like the
That's what's
fucking invisible magician, man. But
the magic man.
woo, tonight, like always, we got somebody hanging out with us.
That's
In
right.
a while.
Yeah, fucking right, man. We got Sarzin in the house.
That's right. He's a day one homie.
Yeah, if
Happy
you
New
don't
Year's,
already
people.
know,
Happy
he
New
is
Year's.
our boy from back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, and this day too, obviously.
What
but
episode can they catch them on? Sorry.
Oh shit, I don't know. I
It was
forget.
not the 420.
No, it was.
It wasn't 420.
It was another mix-up.
Were you on
episode,
twice?
though.
No, it was on the one time, I think.
But it was with Minnie though. But
Minnie,
when you were here
Yeah,
the one time,
yeah.
True.
Minnie was
It was
here
his
for the
second
420.
episode, I think
Yeah,
it was.
or maybe even third actually.
Something like that.
Either which way, it's back around there.
Got a bit of Sarzin Sports Corner coming up for you
Yeah,
tonight, too.
Sarzin's looking
That's
to
right.
get into journalism.
Maybe
so-
I'll make another prediction. I'm pretty sure we agree that I predicted Raps in 6 last
That's
time.
right. That's why we want to.
Yep.
That's why we want to find out what episode this was and find that exact time and
Yeah,
space.
for sure. You got it up here. I'm sure you could probably take a look and find us.
Yeah, I probably could, but then I'd have to monitor it and listen to it and find it, and we'll do
So-
it. We'll do it,
Maybe
and we'll get it up
maybe I
there.
can dig it up.
I got this fucking Tom Ford. Match my glasses.
They do.
And
Smells dank.
oh, it's so
Tom
good.
Ford. Tom Ford. That's the weed that's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Put your weed in that.
I think it's
Just to clarify. For
yeah,
everyone.
sorry, it's a Russian cream backwood. And it's so fucking good. So I actually haven't had a chance to go see our sponsors. So I'm sorry, but I'm smoking this shit I got in Sarnia.
We still support you.
I forget what it's called, but we
Green
got
Grass
it.
Oasis. That's my
got it
cousin.
from
What's
there.
up, Derek?
Yeah. But anyways, any motherfucking way, that doesn't mean we can't plug our fucking sponsors. Go check them out at Pickwackanoggin.
Pick walking the gun.
Okay, all right,
that it?
nice. Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
thank
Because
you.
I
It's my home. That's
I,
my
I-
home.
I said it the first time that it came up,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know if I'm saying it
Yeah.
right. But then I kept reading it on the sign, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I got it now. So now I feel bad because I've been going
So
probably
it's
30
pick
episodes.
walking a gun.
Pick walking the gun.
Pickwackanoggin.
Okay.
Like every time you
all
said
right.
it, Styles, I'm like, it sounds right.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
totally.
The
Yeah.
way, the way the accents go, it just kind of makes it roll a bit smoother instead
does.
of
Yeah.
pick whack-a-naggin.
Yeah. Somebody twang to it.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's
but
the way the
actually,
rest
so
of the Valley
that's
boys would
that's
say it, I
Sarzin's
guess.
cousins down there.
That's my cousins. That's my family.
They can hit them up for whatever. I actually noticed too. The one time I was in there recently, they had these. It looks like the little case you get with your SD card,
Yeah.
but it's got a gram of shatter in it.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, hey, it's like a Game Boy game case, and they're like, no, they're like it's like an SD card. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. I'm old.
Accidentally pull out your Shatter collection instead of your old Game Boy collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, eh? Oh
So how was everyone's New Year's?
Oh, you know, not
man,
bad.
pretty good. Yeah,
I know you
really
some
good.
stories,
So
no doubt.
probably have a couple. The funny thing is, actually, we didn't do anything too crazy. I went to my buddies in Sarnia, and he just had like his neighbors and shit over. So it was like 7 of us or something.
Right on,
But
not bad.
he's got like a pool table, and fucking we drank a whole bunch. We smoked some turkeys and ate them, and that was actually really good. That was the first time I ever had smoked turkey.
Was that
Um,
dinner or street fight? Because
Yeah.
that could have gone either way. We smoked some
Well-
turkeys and ate them.
Well, I was texting him on last weekend, and I was like, "Yeah, man, like, what are you doing for New Year's?" Because he wasn't supposed to be home for New Year's, but now he is. So I was like, "Yeah, what are you doing for New Year's?" He's like, "Yeah, this and that. Neighbors coming over and blah blah blah." He's like, and he had just gotten home from the States, and he was like, I saw the last part of his message where he talked about being really stoned, but then like I read through the message, and halfway through the message, he's talking about smoking turkeys,
Mm.
and I'm like, "What?" And I had just got the Daily High Club box, and it comes with a little like glass turkey that you can like smoke out of.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought maybe he's talking about this or something, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, like food smoking turkey.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But no, we did that, and then it was good. I got to see his buddy, the guy. Last time I was there, he brought us a bottle of that VSOP.
Yeah.
Hennessy, and we smoked some blunts and shit. It's funny though, because as soon as I saw him today or like this year, I was like, I'll roll a blunt for you, man. We'll smoke a blunt. So we smoked a blunt,
Mm.
and he's like, is this a $50 blunt or a $30 blunt? And I was like, whoa, man! I totally forgot. Me and him had this whole huge big conversation, and like
Yeah.
whenever I got there this time, I'm like, dude, I don't even remember Jay being here. I'm like, I don't even really remember what he looks like. Like I must have been really drunk.
Yeah.
And but then I was like, yeah, he wasn't even here that long. I'm like, well, we smoked like 2 or 3 blunts, like, so he must have been here for a bit. But anyway, short story long is fucking whenever he said that, he's like, is this $50 blunt? I'm like, oh man, and it all came back to me. I was talking about my pre-rolls and stuff, and he was like,
Okay.
yeah, like $30 blunts, and then you like put some shatter and stuff in it, $50
Yeah,
blunts.
true
But
that.
this one was like an $80 blunt.
Oh, just stuffed
Yeah,
it.
gram and a half of shatter, fucking like 2.5 grams of weed.
Woo.
Half a gram of shatter, or no, sorry, a half gram and a half of hash,
Okay.
and then a half a gram of shatter on the
Ooh,
on the
hash
leaf.
and shatter.
That'll
Yeah,
put you to sleep.
we bought some bottles of champagne just for spraying off in the front yard.
Nice.
Can you get stock prices in like blunts and how expensive you make them?
Stock prices?
Yeah, like invest in the opportunity.
How do you mean?
I don't know.
Like in
you want
blunt.
to invest
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
blunts?
The blunt economy. You know.
How so?
Well,
like
isn't it?
you want to invest in my blunt selling?
Yes, yeah. I think we have
Okay.
a great business opportunity.
I wasn't
here.
sure if you meant me investing in it or you investing or people investing in mine.
No, I'm thinking you've already figured out the economics of how expensive a blunt is. Now we actually like corner it into a market.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, there actually is. So there's.
People totally buy.
I just saw it today.
pre-rolled blunt.
So my buddy was talking about Dankwoods, maybe,
Okay.
or something like that. They come in like a little glass tube
Mm.
or like a plastic tube, I think. But he said he used to get those, but I thought they were only in the States. But then just recently, some guy messaged me. He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Good talk. Like, what do you want?" You know. So I was just like, "Hey, like,
Yeah.
what's up, man?" And then he's just like, "Oh, I'm the biggest fire supplier around
Oh,
and
of
all
course.
this." And I was like, "Cool, right on. Like, let's talk some more about it." But no, my point is he had on his site he had the Dankwoods or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So there are people selling them. But like even one of my buddies started doing it. He said like there wasn't a lot of people that wanted them, and it was really just like the regular like 3 dudes would want like 2 or 3 of them, and that's it, right?
Yeah. of
But
course.
I was thinking about taking them right to the stores and stuff and selling them in the stores, right?
Yeah. Why not?
Because I mean, I'd have to sell them for cheaper to them.
What do you
What if
need?
the-
Like, is this like licensing and shit that goes through doing all that kind of stuff?
You probably do, but
For sure.
the probably shouldn't talk too much on it. But so just because like being on the reserve too, right? If I can go into the reserve and be like, hey, you want to
Probably
buy
shouldn't
these?
talk
And
too
so-
much about it.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I guess to answer your question, like, you don't have to be. But
Okay, I see.
but to answer your question, like in a legit business sense, you really should be 100%. Yeah.
Dankwoods.
And I mean, like, I was planning more or less just like a couple friends here and there buy a blunt and shit.
Probably
Just
shouldn't
because,
talk too much about it.
just because, like, well, I'm gifting them the blunt. They just buy the tube, right?
Yeah.
Um.
That's a great way of looking at it.
Well, there's actually a group that does that. But
Really?
yeah. Anyways, we're getting too far into it. But so yeah, technically, like, yeah, you should totally have like a business and all this.
Mm.
But when dealing that way, I guess it doesn't have to be. But what do you call it? Incrimination.
Plausible deniability.
mhm. No, yeah, it's the tube you pay for.
I thought it was only murder that you could get in trouble for having the idea of it.
The idea of it?
Yeah, like can you get in
Oh,
trouble
yeah.
for conspiracy to make?
Yeah, conspiracy to sell.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess sell
Having
weed,
the
but-
idea to sell blunts.
True, I guess not, eh? But I do know that I looked this up before I said too much on here. not just on this topic, but just on anything. Canada doesn't have a statute of limitations.
Oh,
Is that true?
It's true.
For real?
Yeah.
that's kind of good though, because I don't like certain. Well, it's good and not good because there's certain crime out there that you really don't want.
You
of
you
course.
should.
the
Yeah.
blame of somebody go away just because it's been 6 or 7 years.
No, for sure.
Or
But I just
40
mean,
or
like,
however long it
but,
is.
like,
Yeah.
But like,
Well, no, I think like a lot of crimes, it's like 6, 7, 10 years that like if no legal action has been sought, that it like you can't be held guilty for it.
right,
So
right.
but yeah. So the thing is like something as little as like stealing a chocolate bar could. I mean, I
Would it,
doubt they're
though?
coming after you
it
for it.
could.
But the point is that like, so like, you know how like Joey Diaz goes on about fucking breaking into his neighbor's fucking apartment and
Yeah.
stealing shit and like fucking beating the shit out of this dude and like all this shit. But like, he can talk about it because his statute of limitations is up, right? And some of the stuff he's actually been like charged for and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I noticed that because I was like, well, wait, what kind of stories can I tell? Oh,
None.
just the ones I got busted for.
The ones on record.
Which I did actually tell a story on our last episode that I was
Oh yeah.
I
we
didn't get
did,
in trouble, but I
yeah.
totally could have gotten in trouble.
We were kind of on that topic a little bit of.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You already know what it
We were
is.
talking about where we were a decade ago.
I forgot to
Yo, a decade ago.
I forgot to bring stickers down south with me.
Oh yeah, true say.
Put them in the
You
trailer.
went to Sarnia and you didn't bring any.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Oh, but yeah,
Hit us up if you want yours.
I actually went to this food place last night. It's called Baines
Beans,
Barbecue.
Baines.
Yeah, Bain.
Yeah.
And fuck, it was so good, man.
Sounds pretty good.
So good. There was smoked chicken
Sounds
wings.
pretty good. That's funny because all you heard was the name.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah, I
pretty
like
good.
because it reminds me of the villain from Batman.
Yeah.
Baines, so it sounds
And
pretty,
smoked
like,
chicken wings,
some good
But it was
meat.
like all of it together. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, it was like chicken
it was
quarters
like
or
well, no,
eights, like the little nub wing part of the quarter.
well, like the whole wing with the fucking thing, but you like broke off the fucking
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
piece,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
The flats and the drums were together.
yeah.
But yeah, so that was bomb. Then yeah, they had a quarter chicken from a beer can chicken, which is funny because we were talking about beer can chicken. I said I never had it,
Yeah,
and Buddy's like, yeah, fuck. He's like, we'll make it, and we didn't make it, but we ended up getting
some.
yeah.
anyways.
Then you get this big fucking sausage link.
Damn.
Find
Fucking
a sausage link in the comments.
yeah. Nice. Yeah, bacon covered or bacon wrapped meatballs, fucking brisket and pulled pork, and it was just insane. Just
That's crazy.
eat food, and that's what it was like.
Eat. How do you expect to get your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Nice.
That's
But
why
no, I had a good
I'm
time,
in the
man.
business of slinging barbecue right now.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah, no, it was so good though.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
I do it again. What'd you guys do New Year's and shit?
Laid low with the wee one and the girl. Watched a movie, played some vids.
We won. Is that what you call Daniel? No.
Yeah.
Just because you said and the girl.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
funny. No, that does fall into place, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. What about you, Jonesy? You said you fucking
Yeah, you attended a party, eh?
Yeah, we went out.
you left before midnight.
Yeah, I was like, it was
Typical Jonesy.
so. It was my birthday the day before, right? So it was my birthday on the
Yeah.
30th. So like, and then the day after that, I had to work, or it was like because we had that snowstorm and ice storm, crazy
Yeah.
shit. So I was up
Shit.
at like 5 a.m. to be out moving snow like all New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So yeah, come like 10 or 11 o'clock, I'm just completely exhausted. So we're hanging out at this, and it wasn't like a rager or anything. It was just like a little house party, whatever. So we had a few glasses of wine, hung out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I just came home and hung out with Shannon until midnight, and and we went to bed, I guess. But yeah, it was just a chill evening. You know, nothing too crazy.
Right on.
played a lot of pool.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Those are fun nights, just drinking, conversating, shooting some pool, man.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
go
what-
wrong
We got
there.
to do that actually.
Yeah, we
we
should go
should-
shoot some pool for sure.
True. Yeah. Well, buddy has a pool table in his basement.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still, yeah.
Totally.
So that was cooler because we could just like
Just yeah.
do whatever we
right
wanted.
I saw
there,
someone
yeah.
actually. There was someone here throwing out a pool table like a couple weeks ago.
Oh really?
Yeah. The
No
legs. It
way.
was. I guess it was covered in like pet hair and like.
Oh yeah.
So it was just the top of it, and the legs were all like
Yeah.
off of it, separate. I guess you could put it back together again. And
Fucking right.
I really
Yeah,
thought about
man.
grabbing it and bringing
Man,
it
you
down
should.
here, but I'm like,
That's exactly what Danielle's dad did. And I just got this story on Christmas, and it's a beauty table, man. And it's old too, but
Yeah.
it's in good condition. So the story too was it was in pieces, and people were passing this thing up, man. And it was, I forget actually, he got it for a case of beer.
Nice.
Man, and people, because I'm pretty sure it's because for a long time people were just passing up. They didn't want to put in the work to take all these pieces, right?
Yeah.
Pack it up and then go
That's
build it.
usually pool tables are usually like given away. 'Cause of that shit.
Yeah,
They're
no
like,
doubt. But man, like, her definitely found one of those, like, I would say like a treasure almost. You know what I mean? Like that's like almost like an ancient artifact in a way.
Yeah,
like, For a case of beer, man. And this table is just. It's beauty. Has a ball return and everything. It's It's
Oh,
older
nice.
too. That's why I say that. But yeah, beauty pool table.
Fucking right. Yeah. Well, yeah, on the slate, the fucking like stone they use at the top,
Mm,
it's like hard to
yeah.
in good shape and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
no doubt. Yeah, crazy.
But yeah, fuck. Actually, I just thought of this too on the way home, man. So I went to London, and then Toronto, and then I got out in Toronto, and whenever you get off the train, I don't know, like maybe it's just because I've done it or whatever, but it seems obvious, right? Like you get off the train and everyone is like going into a stairwell and they go down the escalator, right?
Mm,
But if you look anywhere else, it says don't cross the tracks. There's trains everywhere.
mm-hmm.
And that's the only way to get out of where you are, right? So in my mind, like follow the people and let's all leave together, right?
Yeah.
But no, anyways, fucking. So then this girl comes up and she's like kind of going through the crowd, but like looking at me. She's like, "Hey, like, where are all these people going?" I'm like, "Oh, like downstairs." She's
Yeah.
like, "But like, what's down there? Like, is it a subway or something?" I'm like, "Oh no, it's just like
To get.
you go down and there's like a hallway and like you leave."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Fuck, I sound like an idiot," you know? I'm like, well, no, I'm like, it's just like the way to get out. Like that's how you like leave. She's like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." Anyways, we ended up like walking and talking for a bit. And she's like lost, like not never been to Toronto, but like we walked outside to go have a smoke.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I said to her, I'm like, whenever I was 14, I came through here and I like walked out and was like, holy fuck. I felt like fucking Kevin McAllister in New York.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
shit. I literally, I turned around and went back in the place because I'm like, at least if I'm in here, I can't get lost, right?
True that.
But that was whenever I was young, right? But
Yeah.
anyways, point is that she acted like me, basically, like whenever I was a kid. Like, so she walks out and she's just like, whoa, like didn't even know like anyone was around her and stuff. She's like, it's so big.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
wow.
hilarious.
Like I was like, yeah, well anyway. So anyway, my whole point of saying that is that clearly she like didn't know where she was going. and
Yeah.
shit. So she had a map and I was like trying to tell her where to go. So I took her to the subway.
Subway, yeah.
Got her toast.
There you go.
Plug
Nice,
the
man.
podcast.
Friendly
Yeah,
neighborhood
and of
styles to
course,
profit.
of course,
And you know what's funny too? She said to me, I'm like, I don't know how to take this, but she said, she said, oh, whenever we're going to the subway, so like I had been with her now like 20 minutes, half an hour, like smoked one and shit,
Yeah.
and so I'm taking her to the subway, and she's like, you know what, like this is really nice of you and stuff, and whatever, blah blah blah, and she's like, whenever I saw you in the crowd, I was like, this is my guy. And whenever she says that, I'm like, okay, did you target me as like the nice guy to like help out? Or like this is the guy that knows what he's doing or where he's
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
or like, you know, like he'll be able to help me or he'll be willing to help me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, where's that? But anyways, no, it was a good experience too because I at the same time too, like on my way there, I had a 4-hour layover or whatever you call it on a train
Okay.
in Toronto.
Yeah.
So I like went out and like did some
Did
shit
some
and got
things,
food
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. So I had to like kind of do something, right? But I only had an hour this time.
Okay.
And it was, my train was like 10, 15 minutes late. So I now only had like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So really I would have just been like sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah,
Because I couldn't
yeah.
go out. Because by the time you get to a restaurant,
Yeah.
like from there, it's time to go back. or
No,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
of course.
Um,
No doubt.
So yeah, so point is, I was like, well, whatever. Like, good use of my time, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and so yeah, by the time I left her, I was like sat down for 10 minutes and then like running around yelling for the train. So I was like, oh yeah, fucking right, let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Stephanie.
Made new friend.
IE.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a good story, actually.
but yeah.
Where was she from?
Again, actually, you know what's funny is I was gonna start the story with she's from Waterford, Ontario, which is a small town. That's the other thing.
it's
Because
small.
I'm from a small town, so like, you know, like I don't know where
Yeah.
I'm going and what's going on. And we're going down the escalator at first, and I was like, "Me too."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What? Oh, where are you from?" I'm like, Renfrew. And I was like, "It's near." And as soon as I went to say it's near Ottawa, she's like, "I played a dart tournament there once."
Darts of all things.
Yeah, I know, weird. Eh? At first, I was like,
fuck,
oh,
Renfrew. Yeah, it makes sense.
Where would that have even been?
either
The
the Wing or
Legion.
the Legion. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
Legion would
guess
probably
so,
be
eh?
like the first contender for sure. But yeah, no, and then she's like, Waterford. I'm like, I don't know. But she's actually from somewhere else. Like, she lives somewhere else now. But yeah, Google her or whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah. you'll
Stephanie,
bring it up.
IE.
That's good.
No, I'm just joking. She's probably watching and like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, I had a good time though.
Yeah, sounds like a
Um,
good New Year's.
Yeah.
Good
And
New
this
Year's
time
all
I had
around.
more time to hang out. Like last time I was only there for
Yeah, it was like
like
a couple.
a day and a half.
Yeah, that's
basically,
right. Yeah, he's
You're
zooming
wearing
back
two
for
sets of headphones
podcasts.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. I got in right for the podcast. My train was late last time, an hour. And then
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And this time on the way to Toronto, it was late an hour. Or like earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't give me the fucking 50% off discount.
Motherfuckers.
So I'm just gonna call them and be like, "This is
Come on,
Styles
be a
the
rail."
Prophet from the Ford Giago podcast. You don't know who I am? Better learn."
Yeah.
Better ask somebody.
Yeah.
What's up?
But then if you keep putting stickers on the train, they'll know who you are then.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
They'll be like, remember that 50% off we gave you? Taking it all back.
Yeah.
Now you pay 150%. Yeah.
Well-
We ate some fucking edibles too.
Oh yeah.
We made some brownies.
Nice.
They're like 340 per brownie, I'd say.
Ooh,
Oh man, I don't know if I
beauty.
took a picture or not. I wish I did,
Yeah.
but it was like took like the little eggs
Like-
and then like chocolate bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Smashed it all up and then like sprinkled it all on top of the brownies.
Yeah. Ooh.
But then like drizzled it with caramel shit so it'd stay all on the
Yeah.
brownies.
Oh man, that sounds phenomenal.
So the funny thing is, actually, it was like, so we stayed up pretty late the first 2 nights or whatever, because it was like New Year's and shit.
Yeah.
But then so we're like, yeah, Wednesday, like we're just gonna like eat edibles and like watch TV, smoke weed,
Yeah. Dope.
and fucking, I'm like, wake up on the couch. Buddy wakes me up. I'm like, what? Girlfriend's sleeping. Is like, he was like clearly just sleeping over there, and he's like,
Yeah.
we were all just passed out. Let's go to bed and shit. I'm like, yeah, for sure, cool, yeah, right on. I look at my fucking watch. I'm like, it's 11:30 at night. I'm like, we've already like passed out and like slept for like 3 hours.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I still went to bed and slept for 12 hours, man.
No doubt. Yeah.
But
After all the partying and then the
Yeah.
edibles, whew, that'd be a good sleep.
Crazy time, and all the food too, man. Shit.
Yeah.
And I like have never eaten a bad meal there.
Nice. Can't eat anything bad.
Yeah, actually, I gotta say, last time I was there on the way home to go to the train station, I got a smoked sausage biscuit from Tim Hortons. That was my only bad meal there.
No doubt, because that's like a hot dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, good times.
Right on. Well, without further ado, should we break into a little sports corner?
Yo,
Fucking
seriously,
right.
Let's do a little
sports
intro. So
corner.
we're gonna give our homie here, like, you know, his space to do his journalism thing, and we figured this would be a great platform for him to do his thing on. So,
Hell yeah.
where's the
Okay. Oh, just hit me up with that ham horn a couple of times. There we go.
Yeah,
There you
this
go.
is it.
Sarzin Sports Corner. Let's do this.
what do you got? What do you got for us?
I'm gonna start it off with the fact that our boy Pascal Siakam of the Toronto Raptors, like when we lost Kawhi, nobody gave us a shot. I even played a little bit of 2K with you earlier today,
Yeah.
and that team is actually just trash trying to play with it.
Seems like it.
Yeah, like they made everybody slow. Siakam has no dribbling skills, and that's like simply not the case this year. But he's third in Eastern All-Star voting in the front court category, so that's gonna make him a starter.
Right on.
Well, bro, too bad you weren't.
I think I did. I think I did bring a little something up.
Oh, gross. Another beer.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's pretty dope.
That is sick, yeah.
It's good to see that like we're actually doing like fairly well this season.
Without Kawhi.
Yeah, we're slowing down a little bit right now because of injuries, but I think we'll
Yeah,
pick it
man,
back up in the second half.
There's
of the
what,
season.
four pretty big injuries or something?
Yeah, like Lowry messed up his thumb, and I think he's back, but it's not as.
It wasn't so serious.
I know. I think it's a lingering thing. Like I think it's probably gonna be more painful on him for the rest of the season. Yeah. He just went under thumb surgery. I'm not sure if it was for the same hand or not, but like he's got like injury prone hands at this point, especially.
Yeah. Okay.
And then like Siakam, I'm not sure if he's tired since then or if he's just not getting enough reps with the ball in his hand. Because when Lowry went out earlier this season, you saw Siakam with the ball in his hands. He was really able to run the point pretty well, especially with the pick and roll. He's really fast for his position. And like his athleticism in the air, like I've seen him make buckets that it just doesn't even make sense. And like really cool to see, especially like in his like second year of major. Because all of a sudden last year shocked everybody, and then this year he's actually just like maintaining the fact that he's on his way up, and I don't think too much more left to add to the game before he's actually like first East All-Star, because like if you put him up against like right now he's up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid. Those are the only two guys that have more votes for than him in the Eastern Conference.
That's pretty
for
sweet.
Front court right now.
That's looks good on him.
Exactly. So Siakam could realistically start at the 3 during the All-Star game.
Yeah. Because Giannis is just a fucking beast.
Yeah, like it's easy to say that he's going to be the East captain this year.
He's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
But the way that the All-Star draft kind of works is like really cool because like what is it? You get I think you get like 5 starters and then or no, sorry, you get a captain and I think they draft starters from the whole pool of the rest of the league.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Or wait. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know I remember watching it last year.
It was a new platform last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see, especially with Siakam, because he might. I don't think he'll overtake Giannis, but if he goes crazy for the second half of the season, he might actually like overtake Joel Embiid, because I don't know how consistent Joel can be with his injury, being injury prone, and he plays like really overweight right now too, and like he was sick last year. He was sore last year, like he got the flu like 3 times last season. And he was just like out of the game the whole time. But anyways, Siakam's third in All-Star voting in the East for the front court, and that's really cool because he was an off the board first round pick. Like nobody thought that he was gonna go
do
there.
anything. Doing big things.
Not first round pick, off board second round pick. So that's gonna be like really cool.
Huge things.
What else do we have? LeBron was named AP Athlete of the Decade.
Oh yeah.
We're looking at a 3-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 3-time regular season MVP, 9-time All-Star, 8-time first team All-NBA, 4-time All Defense.
Wow.
Man winning that. He also started the whole like player dominance and like the contract negotiations and how a player can choose his destiny now with the decision back in 2010.
It's kind of cool if you play 2K. LeBron produced it, and that's very much what this one's about in my career. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. Associated Press coming out with that. A lot of people were upset saying that it should have been Tom Brady. Tom Brady sitting at 3 Super Bowls, Finals MVPs, 2 regular season MVP, first team all NFL, and an 8-time Pro Bowler.
Damn.
Yeah, obviously not as much like
The-
influence because like LeBron with the decision absolutely changing how players negotiate their own contracts now. The introduction of like how powerful a player's agent is these days.
Yeah. But we're talking 2 different leagues as well now.
No, not yeah,
Like-
no, no. This is athlete of the decade.
Yeah, yeah.
This is across all
All
sports,
sports.
all sports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
and-
find the NBA when it comes to contracts, you know what I mean? I find the NBA has the most change.
But no, that
within
was seen around the sports world because now you even see player holdouts happening in the NHL.
Yeah.
You see player holdouts happening in the NFL. Guys refusing to show up to training camp because they haven't been extended when they've already outperformed what they're making on their rookie contracts.
Wow.
In the NHL, it's the same thing. What is it, the Mitch Marner holdout? But that
Mm.
had a lot to do with how much of Mike Babcock being a dick. Really
Really got
was.
the boot.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like a lot of people are getting the boot. It even turns out that Dallas Stars head coach is now seeking, former Dallas head coach is seeking counseling for alcoholism.
Damn.
Yeah, so
And our own Bobby Ryan joined the rehabilitation.
Bobby
for,
Ryan's in
drug
rehab, but it's
abuse,
no big surprise to see that, like, you know, Ottawa, you don't have too much going on.
Yeah, it's been around here before for
Well,
sure.
it's always been a bar culture in Ottawa. But yeah, that happens, I guess. It's tough when people go through a lot.
Bobby, you're
in
right.
sports.
Should have stayed in Anaheim
yeah,
when they got mixed up with them.
Probably.
I know. Well, that's yeah.
But it was the Brian Murray connection, and like we needed a new superstar and we needed a change, so that like but
they tried.
Yeah, but
Anyways.
yeah, they did try. They
So
did
yeah,
try.
LeBron changing the world with player negotiation contracts.
Yeah, but I think AP snubbed the real athlete of the decade. This isn't my original thought. This was just pointed out to me the other day, but Serena Williams is definitely more deserving. She has 9 singles Grand Slams and 4 doubles Grand Slams. These
Damn,
are
those
like huge tournament
Yeah.
wins, not even to mention her non-Grand Slam titles, which I did not really have the ability to find out. She has a singles gold medal and a doubles gold medal in the Olympics as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, she also had a kid during all of that
Mhm,
too. I
yeah.
think she even won a championship while she was pregnant.
Crazy.
So yeah, I kind of think Serena had a bit more with like just 13 titles that were majors.
Yeah.
You know, again, like it's not like there's other. Well, I mean, yeah, there are other avenues to win champions, like Olympics for basketball.
Yeah, or like hockey or Olympics for hockey as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I don't know. I think Serena Williams should have got it. Like 13
But if you want to
different
go for total,
champions,
Yeah,
championships that are
yeah,
you know, like the top.
of the league you're in.
Well, there's
you
4 tournaments in tennis that are like the Grand Slams. You
Yeah,
know?
I know Wimbledon.
Yeah,
fuck,
Wimbledon, the Australian
yeah,
Open,
the Opens,
the
yeah,
U.S. Open.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like golf with tennis. They're all called like the Opens or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that.
Golf's
That's about
always
my
fun.
knowledge. Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. And then I seen that Patriots are the team of the decade.
Yeah, I have to go with that. I mean, sustained success.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody even said, in talking about Tom Brady's accomplishments alone. So, but obviously
Reflect with the
his
Patriots
accomplishments are
franchise.
Patriots accomplishments, right?
Yeah.
And that's 6 titles in the past 20 years.
In the past 20?
In the past 20 years.
Damn, I think it'd be even shorter than that. I thought.
What is it? 19 seasons? 20 seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in this decade alone, the Patriots and Tom Brady have 3 championships,
Okay.
5 finals appearances.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure how many division titles and even
Yeah.
yeah,
True that. Yeah, very successful team.
that's at least 5 division titles. So
Fucking right. Man, do you know that back in, I'd say like the 70s into the 80s, that the Celtics won the championship like 11 years straight?
Oh yeah, the Celtics back in the 70s.
Yeah,
were,
yeah.
dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people may be like, fuck no shit, man. But yeah, like that was always something that stood out to me. 11, like over a decade, man. I'm
Well,
pretty sure they did 11 seasons in a row, man.
And
And we were all like, fuck Golden State did what, 4?
well,
Three?
Golden State was single-handedly, especially like when Durant was there, that was single-handedly the most talented team ever.
Yeah,
Except
no doubt.
what was it, the last year before Durant, where they went 73-9. That was statistically the best team ever.
Yeah, that's right. That was whenever that was like the early Steph Curry and sports, man.
Sports. But yeah,
That's all you got?
NFL playoff picture. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
We're going into the NFL playoffs. Wild card weekend. What have we got? We got Titans versus Patriots.
Ooh, Patriots have been doing well the last few weeks.
They have not. They lost to Miami in spectacular fashion the other week.
Crazy that they lost to Miami.
They lost to the Titans this season. Or no, not this season. They haven't played the Titans since last season. Right before the playoffs, they got their ass whooped.
Mm.
Titans have the rushing leader, rushing title winner, Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Who you taking?
Unless Tom Brady and Julian Edelman do Tom Brady and Julian Edelman things, it's not happening for the Patriots this year.
There you go.
Their defense is good enough to keep it within 20 points. I don't know. Like they keep sometimes like if Brady and Edelman can't if they can't put together a solid game when their defense can't put together a solid game, they have absolutely no chance. If the defense does what it was doing early on in the season, scoring anywhere between 7 and 14 points on either a run back or a pick six. If their special teams can't produce a block punt at least, and put them in great scoring position, if Tom Brady can't do Tom Brady things, they have no path to the Super Bowl whatsoever.
Yeah,
but
of course.
it's the playoffs. You know, you never know
Anything
what
can
Brady and
happen.
Belichick have up their sleeve. They
Yeah.
might all of a sudden change.
They might
up
be
their,
right where they want to be.
They might change
right?
up their offense within 24 hours of within 24 hours of playing that game. Like last year, all of a sudden they established that they were going to run a double tight end set with a fullback in the backfield and run Sony Michel up the gut for 100 and some yards that game. Shut down Kansas City's offense completely. Held them outside of 10 points, I think, for the first time that season. But yeah, so I see Titans taking that one. Let's move along to who else do we have? We got Bills versus Texans in the AFC as well.
Bills made playoffs. Crazy.
Not so crazy. They've been playing pretty good football lately, and Josh Allen hasn't been Josh Allen for what we knew him to start off his career so far. It seems he got the jitters out of him and started playing real football.
Shit. So who do you got between them?
I'm gonna start sports betting and like
Yeah, man.
like, it'll be
I
Might be the
does
bug in
pretty
my ear.
well.
And-
he just does basketball, I think.
Yeah.
But he does pretty well.
yeah.
I've
He's got a bit of a bankroll now.
there's a couple lads I'm talking to recently that are like right into it and shit.
I got a couple
I was never really like into that myself, and just the way they're talking about it, I'm like, feel like I'm exposed to a whole new world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just talking about it, I'm like, man,
Well,
I
I
feel
was-
like I might be able to do that.
I was piggybacking my buddy's bet, but like the thing is, the only reason I ended up doing it was because I found out you can do it on
like Party Poker has.
Party Poker. That's it. Yeah, I was gonna say either Poker
Uh.
Stars or Party Poker, and when he told me that, I was like, hey, well, wait a sec. I'm like, I actually already have an account and have money on there, so I'm like, sweet. All I have to do is just go on and do it.
yeah.
You know? So then that's why I ended up doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably piggyback.
I tried it
His
for a
bet.
bit, but I don't follow sports in the least.
Yeah, well,
so I'm
and
just
like
like,
my
and it's kind of the same thing. I'm like, oh, I got a few bucks on here. I'm like, oh, I'll bet on this game and this game and this game. I'm like, I'll just see what happens, right? Because I have no idea. So
Yeah.
it's like
I got a couple of wagers on some weird lines, like Siakam winning All-Star Game MVP. Siakam winning Most Improved Player again, because especially if he keeps up on a crazy second half of the season, his numbers are going to be that significantly that much more than they were even last year. I think he had a 10-point differential or something like that. And then if he goes on like a 28 to 29 point tear this year, it'll be another 10-point improvement season.
Yeah.
So if he can establish himself
great.
as like an emerging superstar or even a superstar in the second half of the season leading into the playoffs and actually take this team, like, you know, grab this team by the hand and be like, no, we're going, this is my court, my ball.
Yeah, totally.
It seems the offense slows down with Kyle Lowry running the point.
Yeah, no doubt. He's getting a bit older.
Yeah.
Just as soon as you said Lowry, I thought of this. But have you seen Game of Zones?
I've heard of it.
It's like a cartoon, but it's Game of Thrones style shit.
Yes.
But it's the
Makes...
Raptors. Or, well,
yes,
not Raptors.
man.
I think it's just
yes.
the NBA in general.
I've seen it.
And the one I saw was whenever fucking someone got traded.
I saw the same one.
I might have showed you that maybe.
Yeah,
and it was whenever they got Kawhi.
Yeah.
Oh, when DeRozan got traded.
Yeah, it was DeRozan.
They were like best friends.
Who else was it? What was his name?
Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're like, so it shows them like sitting there and they're looking over they're like in a castle and they're looking over a book, and whatever the coach's name or the owner or whatever, he comes in, and they're like, oh Lord so and so, they're like, what like, you know, what do you want? He's like,
or was it the President Messiah?
It was Messiah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then he's like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, we're studying the book or whatever. And they're like King James and all this and blah blah blah, whatever, right? So it goes on, and then it shows the next day, it shows, I don't know who they are, but I know that Kyle Lowry's the one sleeping, and the other guy goes, he's like, Kyle, and he wakes him up, and he's like, what? He's like, they're making a trade, and he's like, what? So he looks out, and he's like, no. So he like runs down, and he's like, no, like DeRozan or whatever, you know, and he's like, where's Lord so and so or whatever, right? So then they bring him to him, and he's like, you can't do this, and he's like, yeah, he's like, and he says the guy's name, but it's all fucked up. So he's like, whatever, and you know, like just fucks his name up. But then he's like all upset, like no, and then it shows it's Drake. Well, it's like this guy wearing this crazy mask, and he's like lifts up the mask, and it's Drake. And he's like, it's God's plan.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no. So then the fucking monster comes, and it's the fucking raptor.
Yeah.
And he comes and he eats the fucking two guys on the steak, and then he's like, oh, and 1 first-round draft pick, and he throws a ball into its mouth, and he goes away, and he's like, it's Kyle Lowry like crying. He's like, I hope whoever we get is a fucking beast. And then it just shows 2 feet come down, and it's like Kawhi Leonard, like on the back of his feet or whatever, and he's like, and does like the laugh.
Yeah.
The Kawhi laugh.
So good.
But yeah, hilarious. My buddy said there's new ones out now too.
Yeah, they're like, they also make fun of like I'm pretty sure actual parts in Game of Thrones as well. They kind of make it I might be I might be mistaken, but the one they might have been making fun of was the episode with Sam's, is his name Sam? Yeah. His father and brother. You watched Game of Thrones, right?
No, I'm one of those douchebags who refuse to watch
you watch Game of Thrones.
I think I might be the only one here that watched it.
Okay.
Honestly, man, the one time I got introduced...
Do we have a beer over there?
Yeah.
Yes, please. The one time I got introduced... Sorry, no, there's 2 times that I got introduced to Game of Thrones. The first time was the dwarf gangbang. And I was partying that night, and I was just like, no. Hey?
Yeah, whatever you
No,
like.
beer sounds lovely. These Coronas are tasting pretty good.
They go down easy. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
The first one always does.
But anyways, really quick though, it was Sam's. It was near the end of the show too, when Sam's father and brother stand up to Daenerys and they both get crisped.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what the episode's making fun of.
Oh,
I don't know
Is
why.
that's a bit of a scene. I could be wrong too, though. I feel like it could also be the one where they burnt the kid. Where the what was his name there?
They burn them on stakes or something like that?
They
Yeah.
hung them on the thing, like they didn't. Oh, they did burn the kids.
The one kid, because he thought he had to, right? It was like, what was his name? I forget his name.
Thought did, eh?
What?
You know what Thought did, eh?
Sorry, one more time.
You know what Thought did?
What?
Thought he farted, but he should have spent.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, back to the NFL playoff picture.
I'll be right back.
Jumping back.
Yeah, I see. We're going with
I
Super Bowl
digress.
prediction here by the end of it. Give me 5 more minutes. Anyways, Baltimore's playing the lowest seed out of the Titans, Bills, or Texans winning, no matter what. Baltimore's going crazy. Lamar Jackson is actually a fantastic thrower of a football and an amazing leader of that offense. He shattered Mike Vick's rushing record this year.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
And he had another game at hand to add on to it, but he didn't because why not get the rest, right? They'd already clinched the 1 seed, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Kansas City is playing either the Pats, Texans, or Bills if they win in the divisional round. I don't see them losing to either of them.
No.
No, it's not going to happen. Kansas City is finally back fully healthy, I believe, with Patrick Mahomes anyways. Their defense has been playing pretty well over the last half of the season. I don't see it happening. Like it's going to be an AFC championship between Baltimore and Kansas City. We're going to get to see Mahomes versus Jackson in 2 of the most high-flying offenses we've ever seen in the NFL history.
Yeah.
And I'm picking Baltimore to come out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because they have factors at play when it comes to a rushing game.
Sure.
You have the potential for Lamar Jackson to actually throw a really good pass, or tuck it and run it when he sees the pass coverage is way too strong.
Yeah.
But the run defense breaks down. You always have the option of a designed Lamar Jackson run where he can option out of it to Mark Ingram in the backfield. Like there's just so many factors, and John Harbaugh and Greg Roman especially. Greg Roman was the coach that developed Mike Vick's offense the year that he set the NFL rushing record.
Oh, yeah.
For a quarterback anyways. So this is where you're gonna see get like all the tricks up their sleeve that nobody's seen yet that year, but it's a play that they've practiced twice every single week leading up to this. Like every good coach has these plays that they pull out in the playoffs and just completely blow your mind, and that's when you take the early lead.
Yeah. Of course.
So I see it gonna be, I'm gonna go 35-28 Baltimore. So Baltimore is my pick coming out of AFC. In the NFC, Green Bay and San Francisco both have the bye. In the wild card round, you've got Seahawks versus Eagles. Russell,
that's pretty crazy.
Yo, Beast Mode's back.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's awesome.
I seen that.
He had a touchdown in his first game. I don't think he's going to do anything crazy, but I think he's going to be able to like move the pile in goal line situations when they get themselves there, because Pete Carroll's going to run the ball another 30 times a game. He even picked up this one guy, Turbin. He's so they have DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf had like some of the most insane athleticism statistics in the NFL Combine that we've ever seen. He was playing at wide receiver. There's a lot of questions about his hands, but he's been able to establish himself as like a pretty good receiver and help the Seahawks to an 11-5. I think they're 11. Anyways, I don't see the Eagles beating them no matter how good Carson Wentz is doing. Who else do we got? You got the Vikings versus the Saints after that.
Oh yeah. That'll be the Saints.
Yeah, Saints are gonna do it. They worked out AB just the other day, and he managed to like screw himself even out of a potential contract when he finally gets back from whatever suspension the NFL is gonna put him under for what he pulled in Oakland and what he's been, rumored for in the news here and there and everything else. Like
crazy.
Oh, he said he was gonna buy Derek Carr's Vegas house, his old quarterback in Oakland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was like, he's basically like saying like, you're not gonna last in Vegas, and I'm gonna buy your house when you're leaving.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He said his workout with the Saints was just a publicity stunt, but I don't think it was a publicity stunt. I think it was gauging like whether or not the NFL was gonna suspend AB for everything that he's been pulling in the past year.
Mm.
And you look at this guy's track record, and it's in 2 days afterwards. 2 days after he got worked out by the Saints, and they said he did everything perfectly, it all went straight to his head, and he started going on Twitter and like blasting people apart and
Crazy.
saying just Antonio Brown things. So yeah, that'll be funny. But yeah, I see the Vikings having absolutely no chance. That's even one of my teams that I cheer for in the NFC.
Yeah.
I give them no chance. Kirk Cousins has shown repeatedly that he chokes in primetime opportunities. He's going against the guy who just shattered all of Peyton Manning's pass records. So it is what it is.
That's it.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna outlast Brady on that too, because I think he's got another season in him. Brady may or may not.
No, he doesn't.
At least another season, maybe another good season. We'll see.
I don't know.
I think he was still top 5 in yards this year. So
Shit.
So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm picturing it's gonna be Saints and I think it's gonna be Saints versus 49ers. I think that's how I was working.
Saints versus 49ers.
No, actually, it's going to be Green Bay versus the Saints.
Green Bay versus the Saints.
Yeah.
You locking that one in?
Yeah.
You're live on TV right now.
No. I'm saying this is just in the NFC here. These aren't even like my real predictions.
Oh.
My earliest prediction is it's just gonna be the bye teams playing the bye teams in the championship games, like in the NFC and the AFC championship games. So yeah, it's gonna be Green Bay versus San Francisco. I'll just bypass my early rounds. It's gonna be Green Bay versus San Francisco in the NFC championship. Or it's going to be Saints and San Francisco. Either way, I see San Francisco going to the Super Bowl.
I remember Saints got robbed last year.
Yeah.
So I feel like Saints are going this year.
I don't know.
But
Saints go marching.
No, I don't think San Francisco has a path through the NFC where they don't end up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've beaten the Seahawks even recently. And if they play the Saints, I don't think the Saints actually can beat them on that one. That front line is like way too dominant in San Francisco.
Crazy.
They're gonna get after Drew Brees, and it's gonna mess him right up. No matter how open Michael Thomas might be able to get himself, he might have the catches. I don't think he'll have the yards this year.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, and yeah, I just see it's gonna be San Francisco and Baltimore in the playoffs. In the Super Bowl, and it's going to be Baltimore coming out on top.
There it is. You fucking heard it here.
Super Bowl prediction, Baltimore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right on. No doubt, though,
Yeah.
their quarterback. Right on, man.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Time.
You're saying something to me?
No,
I
you
was
you just looked over, so I thought you had something to say.
I was in my own little world there.
Ben's doing Ben things over there.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure the stream is all going good.
Yeah,
exactly. Hard at work.
How is it?
It seems good. I think it's good.
Right on. I gotta go. Yeah.
Oh no!
Solid corner though.
He's got to go. Hey.
Bless you.
He's into
Goddamn.
Jeepers, scrapers.
the creeps.
So, do you guys see that the lottery is at like 70 million for this?
Is
year?
it?
Yeah.
Is that why Buddy was trying to give me tickets?
Maybe. And I know, like, I never usually play the lottery because, like, I know everyone says it's like a tax on dumb people and shit, you know, like. But
Sometimes, yeah.
Kinda, I guess.
I mean, like, the more numbers you buy,
I know
the
enough
more
people
chance
that
you
have
have,
done it.
right?
technically, yeah. I don't know how you do the odds on it. It has nothing to do with the amount of people that buy tickets, which is what a lot of people think. They're like, oh,
No,
if
yeah.
a lot of people buy tickets, I have less chance of winning, and that has like nothing to do with it. It's basically you have 7 numbers to pick and 49 or 50 numbers to pick from.
Yeah.
So that determines your odds
Mhm.
of winning, not how many people play.
Yeah, I know, but you can buy sets, can't you?
Yeah, what do you mean?
It's
Like,
the jackpot. You buy sets of lines. You can buy like a really expensive ticket and buy a bunch of numbers.
oh, yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I just played the Lotto Max
Yeah.
one. That's like,
Yeah.
it's like you pick 7 numbers and
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah. No. I know exactly what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I believe you can buy more numbers, can't you?
Yeah. Like I just got a
Oh, right. So yeah, I play
Yeah.
like a bunch of games.
I
like,
got a
yeah.
649 that was 3, and then an encore. But what I wanted was 3 separate tickets with an encore in each one. So he gave me that, and I was like, oh shit, because I was like, do you guys want anything in the store? Like, no, we're good. And I'm like, let's buy 649 tickets. Fuck it. And so I did that, and I'm like, oh shit, no man, you gave me the wrong thing. Like I want 3 separate ones. And I was like, you know what, man, fuck it. I'm like, I'll buy that one anyways. And my buddy even said, he's like, yeah, man, some people would like buy that because they're like, oh, well, like, what if that's the winner, right? Well, at all the tickets I bought that day, that one won $2. So I was like, oh, at least
Score.
I bought that one.
But like, so you want what advantage do you think you have by buying this? You wanted to buy them individually, like 3 individual
Well,
tickets?
because I wanted to give them to people.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I get you.
But however, I do think that the poker lottery, if you get 2 tickets on one card, you're more likely to win.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Man, I thought I won $1,000 on one of those one time. It was like, so like I thought I hit 3 jacks, and like the game that I was playing against had 3 tens, but it turned out like I had 3 jacks, and they had like the full house with like, I don't know, I can't remember like how it played out or whatever.
Yeah.
I was all stoked about it. I'm like, oh, well, fucking yeah, I won $1,000. I'm like,
Man, one
Fuck.
time I checked my ticket with the poker lottery. Went in and was like, here you go, signed it. And it's like, check my ticket. And the chick's like, it like goes off, like, you know. I'm like, sweet, I won. But it doesn't say anything. And she like steps back, like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, I've never seen this before. And I'm like, what? She goes, it says you're a winner, but it says that the amount is to be determined. Or something like
shit.
that. And I was like, no way. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, I have no clue, but she's like, it might be pretty good. And I was like, cool. She's like, but there was something up with the machine, so I had to wait till the next day. So like I went home and was like, oh my god, like, what am I winning here? You know, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure it was $5. I was like, no, like that's not right. I'm like, they made this big deal about it. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Just give me the $5.
Just give me the fuck. Maybe they stole your winning ticket.
Fuck, maybe. Just
Fuckers.
traded it for
That's
the
apparently
$5
that's
one.
apparently been happening, like where you like give over your ticket. That's why they say you should
That's
check
why
your
they-
own tickets.
I have the app on my phone, so like I scan the barcode on the ticket with my phone, and it like
They say you
tells
should
me if
check
I'm
your
a
own
winner.
tickets because if you just give your ticket over to somebody, they could like quickly put another ticket over top of it, scan it, and be like, "Oh yeah, this isn't blah,
not
blah,
a
blah."
winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why now you're supposed to sign it and shit. Because I remember there was a
Yeah.
store, specifically there was like a store that was doing it. I used these fucking papes that we got from Joga.
Yeah, that's right. Those are nice.
Shout out to
tapes.
him, by the way. That was a dope like little
Fucking right,
little
yeah.
leave
Was,
behind for him. So
absolutely.
I appreciate that because I've been using those a lot. So
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
and they're local too. Apparently, like it says on the
yeah.
back.
Those are
like,
they sponsor this CRB, right?
made,
Yeah.
made in France on the back. But I guess it's like a local company. But yeah, like, see, no, I did that. But yeah, let's get that fucking weed smoke.
Get that weed smoke. Pass me a Corona.
Yeah. Getting drunk on a train. One sec.
Did you remix Nirvana when you were on Via Rail?
Huh?
I'm on a train.
Oh no, it's country song.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting drunk on a plane.
Oh yeah. That country song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the country.
Cheers,
song.
lads.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I do.
cheers.
I love the country
My beer's
songs.
empty. Shit.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers
Want one?
anyway.
Cheers, Ben.
I guess I'll take one.
Jeez, I'm crow.
I keep
Wow,
drinking
that
them
was-
too
That was
fast.
very unpolite of us.
How's the Coronas? They're so light, you know.
Yeah,
it's
they go down easy.
Ben's in the doghouse.
But this is my house.
That's it. I'm stealing the horn.
Pass it down.
Pre-cheers. Thanks, bro.
That's what's up. So you may have said it already. What are we smoking on though? We were talking about the paper, but what's in the paper? Did you say?
No, I'm trying to think.
Okay, I thought.
I don't want to have to look. It's coming. No.
Use your notes.
Death Star.
Yes.
No Rise of Skywalker spoilers if any one of you have seen it.
I've seen it. I
He
saw
dies.
it. Yeah. He dies.
She
He
gets
does.
she gets really badly hurt, and it's unclear whether she dies or not. So I think there's gonna be another one.
Did you just make all
It's
that
like-
up?
I made all that up. Yeah.
It's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny. We can get into it if you want. No, I'm joking.
Make a Rise of Skywalker prediction.
I liked it though. It got a lot of hate for whatever reason. I don't know why Star Wars fanboys or like
Yeah, I don't know,
girls or
I-
whatever seem
yeah.
to
It
hate
wasn't
it. But, like,
tacky enough.
I don't know. Whatever.
Is it good?
It's
I
good.
enjoyed it
Yeah.
for what it was. Yeah, I like
didn't
honestly
like
out
the
of the
last
out of
one,
the
but I
out of
liked
the three newest, like the trilogy, the newest trilogy.
Yeah.
I like this newest one the best.
Yeah, I think I agree.
But that's just my opinion.
I agree with him. I like the Force Awakens, but the Last Jedi.
No, the Last
to me
Jedi
was
was
just shit.
terrible.
Yeah.
I also don't like Ryan Johnson's filming style. There's a lot of cuts.
What else has he done?
I know Ryan Johnson.
Cause I don't know, man. He just came in and fucked
I
up
can't
one
remember what
universe.
else Ryan Johnson has done, but I didn't like it.
No, I bet, man. It's the highest rated Star Wars movie
Yeah,
on all platforms.
well, like
Yeah,
like out of everything, out of all of them?
IGN to Rotten Tomatoes.
Like all the Star Wars movies from the originals.
Yeah.
and everything?
Yeah.
I'm not for the whole being critical of it. Like
Yeah,
as-
absolutely.
I think people
like,
hate on it just to hate on it because it's Star Wars. and it's
Absolutely,
like,
and I
Like,
think
no
yeah.
matter what,
You
like,
get plot holes. You get plot holes. That's gonna happen, especially when there's been two different directors in a series. Like, why not just
You know,
hire-
they originally planned for 3 different directors, one different one every movie.
Yeah, but that's a bad idea,
it's
man.
a terrible idea.
Because like, what did
You're gonna have a bad time.
yeah.
JJ ended up back on because the director. I heard because the director on this last one had just dropped out.
so
Didn't
I
want
read
any
like
more
I
part of
saw
it, so they
like
got JJ to come back in, but
not to like I don't want to. Yeah, no
Have you dropped
spoilers
an
or anything,
album?
but yeah, that's true. We'll
Sorry.
talk about that after this. But yeah, just to wrap that up, like
Sorry.
the movie, like so from the rest of the other 2 movies, this third one really didn't have any storylines to really like
no.
delve into.
Well,
like
yeah,
they'd
if
already
anything-
been
they killed Snow.
exactly. So like they just didn't really have
Ron-
anywhere to go, right? So
yeah,
like
yeah.
from what they had to go with, I think he did a
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
pretty decent
He
job.
kind of
like,
took back a few things that he did too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it was funny.
I saw a hilarious meme the other day, and it was just like, there's a scene where somebody like throws something aside, but it was J.J. Abrams directing episode 9, and in his hand was anything not blue, and it was just him throwing it away.
Worth a check out though, especially
yeah,
on the big
definitely.
screen.
I saw it in 3D and it was worth it.
I was gonna
enjoyed
say,
it.
man, there's I'd love to go see a 40X movie. That's I don't know if it's probably not in Ottawa. It's might be in Toronto. I don't know. It might only be in big major cities in the U.S. for all I know. But you guys know what 4D obviously is, right?
It's like where they do the
It's like motion and smell.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right,
So it's like that whole other
right.
element to
They
it.
like
and
spray you with water and shit.
and
like-
apparently like
yeah, I
when-
did the Terminator 2 at Universal Studios once.
Yeah, that was a thing. But yeah, man, apparently, like, when the Millennium Falcon's gonna take off, like, your seats lights like rock back, and then you feel the shoot and stuff like that a little bit.
That definitely would be cool.
Yeah, and apparently in the scene in Rise of Skywalker where Rey and Kylo have their duel on the Death Star in the water, I won't go into detail, but apparently you feel they get splashed with water in these movies during that scene. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Little thing about
that
40X.
definitely, even like with the 3D, like they do a good job of like putting, like making you feel like you're like in
no
the scene.
doubt,
You know
man.
what I mean?
love 3D movies.
That's good. I usually don't do the 3D thing, but
Yeah, man, I saw
It's the only
the Endgame in 3D. It was fucking
Dude,
awesome. And Infinity War.
Do you wear your 3D glasses over your
Yeah,
regular glasses?
yeah.
So I need regular glasses. So when I use those 3Ds, everything is like my astigmatism still applies to the 3D. So it's literally just a blurry mess. I sat there.
Yeah, that's so it doesn't just work. It just doesn't work on you
it
at
doesn't
all.
work.
Yeah.
And like I saw Endgame for the second time, so like I was able to like get the whole image in my brain because I'd already seen it. But I was like, wow, this actually like sucks. This hurts.
yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess they never thought about people that
They probably didn't care about those.
Well, I
people.
mean, like people that are blind that should have glasses should probably have fucking glasses.
Exactly.
And I don't.
Yeah, but you should get yourself glasses.
What?
Yeah,
Also
and
need
hearing aids too.
Can you sit like closer to your microphone?
Yeah, how's this?
Oh, that's better.
Is that
There
good?
we go.
Yeah. How's this?
Oh Jesus!
This is the 4G
Yeah, don't do that.
ASMR audio podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think this is that. I totally lied, man. This is
Oh.
that. The last one was that stuff. I think this is Biker Kush from Intergalactic Gardener.
What did you say? What did you say it was?
Death Star.
Intergalactic Gardener. Right on, man. Right on. I
Yeah.
know.
No, I think we had. Wasn't it the Tom Ford on?
Shout out to
Yeah, but we smoked
Intergalactic
a joint
Gardener.
between the blunt and this.
Oh, we did. That's right.
He hit me up earlier. I think it was about 2 days ago. We saw a post I made on IG about it was about the time that the Mormons visited, or sorry, no, Jehovah's visited me in Renfrew about about our Lord and Savior. But I was
the
about
Watchtower.
yeah, I was on 2 taps of acid though, and I was just like, oh yeah, I know God.
Of course you did at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is.
I got my white shoes
Me and
on.
him used to be friends.
we real tight.
Yeah.
You know, people. I don't know if you guys know this, but people call my brother Jesus because he looks like Jesus.
That's
Totally
funny. I
does.
remember when we walked into the.
Yeah, I was
the
just
show.
gonna say we walked into Avant Garde and this guy's like Jesus. He's like you're here or whatever, and I was like what? And I'm like oh no way. Like you see, I think might even still have it. A belt buckle. It said Jesus on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's my brother.
He takes it in stride.
Shout out to Tyler.
Yeah. Jesus, that's my brother. You know what? That
Special guest?
speaking of family, that might be yeah.
Yeah?
It might actually be somebody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so my dog's going crazy.
Yeah.
All right, should I go answer the door?
Maybe I'll do it.
No, you stay there.
Okay.
You entertain the.
All right.
Should I bring whoever it is down, or should I tell him out, or what?
Bring him down if yeah. I mean if he wants. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're out. We out to you, dog. Yeah, man. Yo, if your friend's an artist or you're an artist, and you're like, man, I want to be on there. I want my buddy to be on there. Hit us up.
That's right.
We'll check you out. I mean, as for all you other motherfuckers, we already know you.
Much love and respect.
Yeah.
And if you haven't yet, hit that red button. Subscribe. Every Friday,
Yeah, you already know.
7:30. 8
Smash
o'clock.
that motherfucking like button.
4G Audio Podcast, Basement Weirdos.
Yeah, and watch out for some events coming up too.
That's right. What do we got?
We'll tell them later.
All
No,
right,
we got a thing in February. We'll
Yeah.
tell you the exact date and whatnot later. But yeah,
Be on
we're
the
performing there. I heard we have a half an hour set,
we do.
which
So you'll see 4G in full swing.
yeah, we'll have to fucking record some new shit maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what though? I'm just gonna say this right now. This light setup, the new light setup,
Yeah, man, it's dope.
doesn't show the smoke as much. I think
Yeah, it kind of reflects it.
which
for
is
sure.
legit.
For sure.
Oh shit.
Make yourself at home.
Yeah, Dad, you know everybody, I think.
Just about.
Jonesy, B Show.
Hey, how's it going?
This is Mike Sarzin.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
I turned the camera on you, but I don't think I'd be able to get it back.
That's
But yeah, no, my dad just showed up. He's here. He's ganging in the studio with us.
what's up.
Here you go.
All right.
Have some of that. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green? You got any
Green.
greens over there?
I
Well, I'll
do.
take your time.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were just talking about some sports, talking about some movies and stuff.
The old Sarzin sports corner.
Yeah. Throw that on the old Pimpala.
So there's
Oh.
mint green, or there's, hold on, I think there's like a yellow.
So-
There it is, yellow green.
Something that I had mentioned a little bit earlier, just as a joke, but also at the same time, Heavy did release an album, eh? I think.
Heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Capes is coming.
Capes is coming.
I want to say January 10th. I just tried to go into my phone because
Okay.
I saw it
The
recently,
darker green one.
Yeah.
but I think he's coming out.
Cars blue.
Yeah, I seen something.
Early January,
was
anyways.
cool.
But I can't remember if it was Heavy. It was someone from Dreamland, but I think it was Heavy just released an album. I couldn't find it on Spotify, which is weird. So maybe it wasn't him, but I know somebody from Dreamland just released something.
Yeah.
So now I just sound like a fucking noob. Ben.
Yo.
Was it Heavy? Heavy released an album?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
okay.
me look that up.
I tried looking it up there real quick on Spotify. I couldn't see it. There was something from 2019, but it was earlier in the year. But Capes is coming. Capes is coming.
Mm.
Oh, I can't smoke down here. No, yeah, no.
Cigarettes outside.
No
of home.
darts, Dad.
Sorry, yeah. Except for that one time.
Except for that one time.
One time I was sitting here with this. We were just finished recording, and I had a cigarette in my hand. We were all talking about something, so I sat back down, and I was getting ready to go outside to smoke. And I was like sitting here, whatever, just out of habit, just lit up the smoke.
Mm.
I smoked it till probably there's like this much left. Like it was like almost done, and I was like, oh shit. He's like, man,
And I was
if you
sitting
didn't
here and
say
I didn't even
anything,
realize.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have noticed.
I had no
idea.
idea.
But it was just, like I said, like, just because I was holding it in my hand, like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing I think we should mention actually is like all those artists you just mentioned. I think got, I don't know if
Yeah, on Ottawa, on the
Faces
Faces
magazine.
magazine.
That's
Yeah, I
it,
went
yeah.
and voted.
Yeah. Okay,
true
perfect,
that.
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, we'll actually maybe provide a link somewhere on our social media.
Yeah, we
Right next
should.
to the sausage link.
And yeah, it'll be in the bottom. But check that out and go vote for your favorite artists and shit like that.
right.
Trip,
Lot
I
of
know
different
Trip hit
categories.
me up,
Yeah, Trip is
and
on there.
I saw he was posting about it coming up and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, do that because they do a lot for you. So
That's right.
we should get a table at the event, the 4G booth.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we'll just turn it right up to 11.
Yeah, that's right.
And if your shit don't go to 11, get your stereo souped up or something. Mm. Yeah.
All right, so we've had about an hour and 15 minutes of fun.
That's right.
Yeah. You guys check all those comments?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been conversing.
Timinator and
I'm just
Rocky.
being dumb,
I've been
yeah.
conversing.
So you got some questions, man?
Talking to me.
No.
Oh yeah.
wanna
You
fire
want to
some
answer some questions?
Fire some questions out?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Boobs or booty?
Boobs.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just like, because every time everyone says booty, I'm like, yes.
uh,
My bad.
I like a big heart.
Continue. Oh, Styles.
Oh shit.
Powerade or Gatorade? Thank you.
Gatorade.
Gin or vodka?
Neither.
Neither.
Ooh.
Whiskey or rum?
Rum.
Rum.
There we go.
How's all the rum going? plane or train?
Train.
Nice.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Would you rather be in deep sea or would you rather be in outer space?
Honestly,
I suppose stranded too, not just like in a submarine or like in a
open
spacecraft.
water scares the shit out of me. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but if I can't see shore around me, I actually I freeze.
That'd
I'm
be
like,
a
it's-
freaky
no.
feeling, yeah.
Yo, one time I just gotta say this real quick. One time when I was a little kid, we were at a cottage and we went on the tube and stuff like that. And so I was getting in the tube,
Yeah.
and there's like some of the tubes are big enough too. Little kids could sit in it and like hold it like this, you know. So there's handles on either side, right? Or you could sit on either side, right? So I like sat in it, and they're like, you know, grab here, like, oh, put your feet through here. So the other handles, I like put my feet through it.
Yeah.
So then they like took me around the lake, and I came back, and it was like trying to get out of the tube, and was like, oh my god, I can't get out of the tube. I'm like, man, if I fucking flipped over, I'm like, I fucking would have died. Like, seriously, I'm like, no way, man, that's crazy. Adults told me to do that. But no, sorry, I just thought of that because you're talking about like open water or whatever.
That's pretty funny. I like that
Yeah,
story.
open water or outer space. I don't know. I that's tough because like outer space, I don't know what it's like being in outer space.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I know what it's
like-
like being in open water, and I
Yeah.
know I wouldn't do that shit.
I don't know how
So
to
I don't know. It
use.
depends on what shit I wouldn't do more.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how to use a
Either-
payphone
I
in
think,
space.
Honestly,
being
I
an
think-
astronaut, being an
Either way,
astronaut sounds like
You're
fun,
gonna be
so
in.
sign me
If
up.
you think about it, like where you say deep, so the question originally was deep sea or deep space,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, deep sea or deep space?
right? So like, or like
Or,
that's
well,
how I.
outer space, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I picture the question anyway. Deep sea or deep space.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And like, I'm thinking either way, you're in pitch black.
yeah,
Yeah,
totally,
yeah.
Legit.
Either way, if like whatever shelter you
Either
have
way, you can't
breaks,
see
you
shit.
dead.
Whoa! Now that you say that, in the middle of the night, floating in the middle of the ocean, would feel like you're in space
Oh, dude.
because you could just see the step. Well, I guess.
Imagine if
In the
Only
middle
see
of the
half of
ocean
it,
with a
but-
bunch of crazy shit. down
So
below.
let's do it.
Yeah. If you're just in a little boat.
Let me know
man,
how it
you
goes.
just
Just need
a
water
14-foot
would reflect
aluminum
the
boat.
stars,
that
it'd be
scared
unreal.
the shit out of me.
Oh shit!
I'd rather be in outer space than in down in the water.
Yeah.
I like what the old deep sea. See, deep sea is actually cool, but like even just like I said, open water
Screw all
and
that.
underneath all of that.
I love how
no
this
thanks.
question always gets the
It
most
always-
like
yeah,
debate.
it
Oh, you
always
know what?
does.
I guess
And
if,
it's
if
dark.
you're if you're
Mm-mm.
sunk in space,
If you're.
it wouldn't matter, right?
Yeah. It's still in space.
Yeah, you're just changing direction.
Yeah.
What was that?
So did you answer?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
Outer space.
Would you rather never laugh again or never use your smartphone again?
Oh, use my smartphone again.
course.
I couldn't give up laughter. Hell no.
Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Never talked about it at all, actually.
Forget who you are or forget who everyone else was?
Forget who I am, because who I am sucks already.
Shit.
See, I was just gonna say that it's funny because both ways is weird because like
Uh.
you want to remember who you are, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, so like yeah, like that's what I would want to remember me, but
Yeah.
at the same time, if you can remember everyone else around you,
Yeah.
you might be able to like make up like who you were, kind of thing.
That's a good
You know?
perspective.
It's like
Totally.
Because I've actually noticed before that actually like how people treat you is a direct reflection of like how you
How
treat
you-
them.
yeah.
Maybe not direct reflection, but can be a
treat
reflection.
people the way you'd like
Yeah.
to be treated.
Because
right?
like I've had people, you know, like obviously they're like good friends of mine or whatever, right? But I've had, you know, maybe asked them for a favor that I didn't think they'd say yes to, or like have them offer something that I didn't
Yeah.
think, you know what I mean? I'm like, holy shit, that was like they went crazy out of their way, you know. And then I was like, maybe that's like a reflection, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
look at it that way. So long story short is, yeah, I think I would choose. I mean, like, it's a hard decision because you want to remember yourself, but I think you'd be able to remember yourself if you knew everyone else.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hate interrupting because it's
Yeah.
It's a good
You know,
explanation.
yeah,
though.
yeah, for sure. Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
I like Freddie Prince's answer for this.
Yeah.
He said I was already born with an elephant trunk. So giraffe neck.
I can't beat that. But I don't know, giraffe neck, I guess. I always wish I was taller at concerts. That's why.
Yeah.
There
I
you
got
go.
that.
That's a handy.
Man,
Yeah,
if I had a
it
giraffe
is.
neck, I'd have to compete with the other people who got that option in the crowd. And how many people are really getting that option?
I just want to say
Yeah.
it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex. And if she's watching, she'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, sorry.
Would you rather be forgotten or hatefully remembered?
Hatefully remembered sounds fun. Because like I can just picture like people at like family dinners. Like, remember Grandpa? He was a dick.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. At least they're remembering.
Yeah.
That's funny. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson or talk to him for the rest of your life?
I've asked people this.
Every day.
Talk to him. I bet you Mike Tyson's like not that bad of a person.
He's got
like,
stories for days.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Again, I'm interrupting, but I think my thing is if you have to talk to him like from right this moment till the day you die, that might get tiring. But if you just had to talk to him like once a day, like 10 minutes, whatever,
Yeah.
then that'd be awesome.
If it was a
because-
phone call with Mike
because-
Tyson every day,
yeah,
hell
yeah,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
then you'd form a relationship with him, and eventually, like, I would like to think that you'd be able to actually hang out with him,
Yeah.
and whatever, right? So I mean, like, having that, you know what I mean? It's like either I can like be friends
Well, for
with him
anyone
when I want,
anyone
or
that
hang out with
watches
him
his,
when I
like
want.
he has. Well, I guess it's not every day. But I was gonna say he has a podcast, right?
True
And
that,
it's like a
the
weekly
ranch
thing.
or something.
No, it's like
hot box.
hot boxing. Yeah, hot boxing
The
with
ranch
Mike
is
Tyson.
where he has his like medical. He's got like a medical marijuana like compound.
Yeah, that's
kind of
right,
thing.
that's right.
All up in
Seems
here.
like everybody's getting in the weed game these
Well, that's
days.
the
Yeah,
thing
for
I get
real,
into.
man. Yeah, you
Even-
can
even-
buy Joe Rogan, or I mean, Mike Tyson gave Joe Rogan this box, and it's like this big like gold box, and like you open it, and in it is like drawers, and it's like a humidor for cigars, but all in it is like these like I think I had them before, those King Palms. They're like palm leaf blunts, and you like pack them.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's those, and then there's different sizes of them and all the different weeds and stuff, whatever.
I
But
always
he
found those
gave
really harsh when they
he gave
burned,
one of
but-
those, yeah, because they're so dry.
Yeah.
But he gave one of those boxes to Joe Rogan, and there's like key and shit. And you open it, it's got all fucking. But then on the front, it's got like the Tyson
Yeah.
Cannabis Ranch thing.
I wonder, would you be able to like soak those in either like I don't know, say
PCP.
I mean not crazy. Or you
I
can,
heard that's what they do.
dip those in acid.
Oh, but the
Yeah.
heat
Yes, yeah.
kills the acid.
All right, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized
Thanks,
horses
man.
or one horse-sized duck?
Sorry, what?
Freddie Prinze broke this one right down too.
Would you rather fight one duck-sized horse? Or no, sorry, I said it wrong. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
All right, let's go back to Sarzin Sports Corner here. Let me
Whose
see.
kicker am I?
One horse-sized duck. You'd probably be able to smuck me in the face pretty good with a foot. The tail might even be a dangerous weapon at that point. The bill alone is probably going to be the size of this.
Pretty well.
And then 100
Duck-sized horses.
100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I feel like, what kind of boots am I allowed to wear?
I guess that's up to you.
Yeah.
Whose kicker am I?
Yeah, exactly. Am I allowed to bring weapons to this fight?
Yeah.
See, My,
No, it's just
my
you and
thing
your-
was I
you
was
and your fist.
thinking with the multiple duck-sized horses, you could just like run in and like boot them all.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like what kind of boots am I allowed to bring? Do I have
But it's hard to
steel-toe
say
boots?
because horses can bite pretty hard.
Well, no, man. Horses can't really do shit if they're like,
No, they-
if you really
But-
think
but
about it. If
also
there's
if
a
you
little
think of the
horse,
power to weight ratio, just shrink that down.
Yeah.
Now it's like a really strong little dog, you know?
Yeah.
Like just bust your ankles up.
Yeah.
Especially if it's 100 of them.
I mean,
And
yeah,
just
well,
charge
yeah.
your ankles.
So I mean, like,
Take it right.
I guess if they're all coming at you at
like
once.
a horse-sized duck sounds
They're
like
coming
a
right
Final
for
Fantasy
us.
fight. A horse-sized duck sounds like a Final Fantasy
Yeah,
fight all of a
yeah.
sudden. Like, what kind of monster am I fighting right
Buster Sword.
But like the 100 duck-sized horses kind of reminds me of those tiny little dinosaurs that killed the Russian dude in the second Jurassic Park movie.
As soon as you said dinosaurs,
Yeah,
I
at the
haven't seen anyone except for the first one, like the original one.
Yeah.
But whenever you said little dinosaurs, I was thinking of whenever they're running in the field,
Mhm.
and it's like the little
Oh, the raptor
velociraptors or
chasing?
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking those little guys, but
All right. Would you rather? Wait, you answered, yeah?
what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
wait,
gonna go.
no, you
I'm
didn't.
gonna go with the 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So what's
Right. Would you rather go about your day naked or fall asleep for a year?
Fall asleep for a year, man. I'm tired.
that?
That's hilarious. I'll take the sleep. All right, last
But
one.
you might miss World War III though.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
the truth. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or live 10 lives that last 100 years each?
Depends on how you already look at reincarnation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you really live one life that lasts 1,000 years, or do you live 10 lives that last 100 years? It's all in the same. So they're one in the same.
Are they?
Yeah.
Listen to this.
That's like a next level answer. right
Yeah,
there.
really.
we
That's
haven't
how I
got
was
that
like,
one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over. Yeah.
He just killed this
Yeah.
answer now, and everyone's like, "Whoa, man, I don't know."
That's some deep shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The ends justifies the means.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense, but I wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Short story long.
Yeah.
Well,
we
there
go.
you go. Yeah, that's his answer.
That's good though. I like that one. That one makes you think. I mean, the answer made me think.
Right on.
Yeah. So
Well,
you want to
man.
freestyle for us? Or?
Yeah. Do you do any of that?
You got any? Sorry, man.
No, man, it was awesome having you out.
That was good.
Fucking right.
Good
We got
seeing
it.
you.
Break
Oh,
down
yeah.
for the crowd.
Attention.
Watching.
Hold on. Yeah. Watch.
It's from a movie.
Watching. They can't see past that. I
No,
don't
they'll
think.
be-
Are
they
we
can.
missing? Are we missing
No, it'll
from
be good.
beyond there?
It'll be good.
All right.
Take us out, Prophet.
I know what movie it's from.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I no, I shouldn't even say I figured it out. I've just been able to remember it now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Sarzin, for hanging out.
That's right.
Thanks for giving us your fucking little tidbit.
Oh, you know.
I'm sure he'll be back with more sports information.
Slide in there with some more. Slide in there with some more sports predictions, maybe sooner or later.
Fucking
Absolutely.
right. And watch for Baltimore in the fucking finals.
Yo, it's gonna happen.
We'll come back
Yeah.
later.
Baltimore. You heard it here
See how-
first.
How correct your predictions were.
Yeah, that's it.
And making this all happen, Jonesy in the house.
Yeah.
With me, like always, we got B Show. And I'm
Much
Styles the
love,
fucking
everybody.
Prophet. We're 4G Audio Podcast. Thanks for coming out.
Go subscribe.
Thanks for having us.
Peace.
Hit the little button. Braka.
Catch you in the next one.
Thanks for
Cheers.
having me, boys.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Yep. Here.